I don't claim to be an expert on any subject. In my mind, there's no such thing. Only the ignorant claim to know it all. My purpose is to make sense of the chaos and have fun doing it.
This is Factor Theory Live.
Well, apparently Baton Rouge police are now being murdered. They already have posts coming up and videos saying that it's Black Lives Matter. And I go to other people's pages on Facebook and stuff, like David Icke and Alex Jones, and it's incredible to me the amount of crap and division and racism that's going on now. One person calls it the Daily Black Attack. I mean, what the hell is going on with this world? Why is everybody... I already know the answer, right? Fluoride. I think this shit's a false flag. I think it's bullshit. I don't think any cops were killed. I think they're all perfectly fine and they're having a big laugh. And we need to find out if was any posts up for crisis actors. And I want to see video of the autopsies of the police officers. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing, oh, all these cops are getting killed, all these people getting killed. You know what? Then we find there were crisis actors. That's what happened in Florida as well. So, Dallas, crisis actors wanted, you know? So, I want to see an autopsy. Break out these bodies. They never get the number straight. It was 3, then it was 8, then it was 5, then it was 3 again. So I want to see the autopsies. Until then, this is just a bullshit false flag story. They're pushing up the program because people like me and David Icke and everybody Jordan Maxwell, that talk about what's really going on. More and more people have woken up. I'm sure a lot of you that are awake and listening to this will agree more people are waking up. I've been posting this stuff for years, and it took me about a year before I finally, the very first year, it took a full year before anybody acknowledged what I was doing. A lot of people were unfriending me and blocking me. But every once in a while you get a message from somebody, an email saying, hey, I appreciate what you do. You woke me up. Keep going. Don't listen to the haters. They've been programmed, and that's right. That's why I've got to try to keep myself calm and not be swearing so much. I will swear whenever I'm talking about Hillary Clinton. She's a fucking bitch. I can't help it. The stupidity when it comes to her and what she's gotten away with makes me think that, okay, well, from this point forward, there are no laws. Anarchy. Because if she can get away with what she did and people want to vote her into office, she was sending emails to her friends about top secret messages. And I believe some of those emails, the reason that the FBI decided to leave it was because a lot of those emails may have been talking about how Israel's involved and how the Rothschilds, it may have even named Rothschilds by name. Why else would this guy flat out admit, oh yeah, she lied about this and she lied about that. But yeah, no reasonable prosecutor would press charges. That's bullshit. The guy was threatened, and that's why he made sure to say reasonable. He got his little dig in her by saying she's not sophisticated enough to realize what she was doing. Well then, if she's not sophisticated enough after being First Lady, after being a senator, was she Secretary of Defense or Secretary of State? And she still has to be told, no, you can't be sending top secret and classified emails to your friends. And you morons want to vote for her? There's someone named Jill Stein. Now, I don't like the fact that she's Jewish. Not that I'm against all Jews, but look what happened with Bernie Sanders, right? Why? It seems all these people, they're ready to sell out to the Clintons and the Zionists right quick. People are still want to vote for Bernie. Bernie's like, hey guys, I took your money, I'm keeping it, and I'm endorsing Hillary. Even Jill Stein saying, like, hey, Bernie, come join my ticket. He doesn't want to. He's a Zionist. He's down with the plan. Get that into you, people. Because he's bought that, now what you need to do is vote independent. Whether it's this Gary Johnson or Jill Stein, research independent people that are running. Really need to start going the independent route. We've been brainwashed for years thinking that if you vote independent, you're throwing away your vote. Voting Democrat or Republican at this point of the game, you will be throwing away your vote, and you will be throwing away your children's future. Stop being stupid. We need to take North America, we need to take the planet back from the Rothschilds and Israel. You can't be president. I can't be prime minister. Why? Because we're not part of the family. Last time I checked, I'm not on their friends list either. All the people that aren't family are the ones that they give up from time to time when they need to. And now we got these, there was like 3 people, I'm not going to say their names, they're conservatives here in Canada. They should be in jail, they should be charged. Now they're demanding, the charges were dropped, and they're demanding apologies, public apologies even. That's how far they're pushing it. We need to get rid of all politicians right now. If the police won't straighten up and they want to keep attacking us, then we need to fire all police and hire private security, just civilian security forces that have nothing worse than a taser on them. If they have, they can have weapons, but they're locked in the trunk. They do not have access. They have to call in the situation, and somebody at the head office pushes a button that unlocks the trunk so they can then, and from that point on, they're responsible for anything they do to anybody. Oh, I accidentally shot through a door. I didn't realize there was an innocent civilian there. Oh, fucking well. You lose your job, you go to jail. No more stupidity. That's what my vote is. No more stupidity. Vote independent. Don't fall for these false flags. Ban religion, because religion is causing all these problems. Here we are again, right? It's all about Jews and Islam and Christians. It's all about religion. So we need to get rid of it. They're even trying to make pedophilia legal now. The new bitch that took over for Cameron in Britain wants to make it legal for pedophiles to adopt children. There was a movie, I was telling my brother about it the other day, Battle of Los Angeles, aliens attacking, and there's a scene where there's this Mexican guy and his son, and Aaron Eckhart, I believe the guy's name is. He played Two-Face in the Batman movies, the more recent ones, and he was in a great movie called The Core. But there was a blatant pedophilia spot put into that. The Mexican father is talking to Aaron Eckhart and goes, "Is there anything he can do for you?" Motioning to his son. And Aaron Eckhart looks at the kid, gets a big smile on his face, looks at the dad and says, "I'll let you know." And that bothered me instantly. It was like, wait a minute, what did I just see? Are they trying to make pedophilia normal? And people are letting it happen because we're over-fluoridated and over-vaccinated. Stop being stupid, people. Come on. We need to take the planet back from these people. Put them all in prison or execute them. We shouldn't be wasting money on trials on people we know are guilty. That's all there is to it. And we know they're guilty. They've all been bought and paid for. How do we know they're guilty? Because they're voting against us, and they're voting against the planet. They're voting against animals. You know what I want to know, too? Okay, now apparently Russia and China are our enemies, right? But we're doing business with China. All North America is. We allow the manufacturers to send all our business to China, the enemy. So wouldn't that make them traitors to the nation? And our governments, our criminal governments, are allowing it to happen. They're fraternizing with the enemy. Wasn't that the charge? There used to be a charge, fraternizing with the enemy. Well, they're flat out doing business with them. They'll have China come here, they give them the rights to all of our oil and our water and everything else, and give them all our manufacturing jobs so they can have it all done cheaply because they don't have regulations over there to stop them from poisoning us. And then they want to tell us, oh, it's Russia and China against us for war. What kind of, what the fuck? What is it? Are they the enemy or are they our business partners? There's more corruption right there. I shouldn't even have to ask that. If we ever needed proof, let's just take it that way. There's proof. They're fraternizing with the enemy. Our governments are corrupt. It's time to take them back. Canada, we need to separate from Britain. We don't need a monarchy. We need to pull what Iceland did. We need to separate from Britain, and then we need to arrest the people in charge, because we can leave all the lower government people working right now to keep things steady, and then we can get people with brains in there that are going to fix things to make them fair for everybody. A Robin Hood tax on banks, and tax the churches if there's going to be any. We tax them, and they have no say in policy. Boom, all the problems are solved. Nobody ever has to pay taxes again, property taxes, or anything. Okay, so I want you people to seriously think about that. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not pulling it out of my ass. This is reality. Taxation is theft. We're not supposed to be paying taxes. Bill Cooper was killed because he didn't pay taxes. And there's no law saying you have to. Only during wartime. Why do you think they got a constant war on terror? Anyway, you know what? Take care, people. Just wake up, learn to think for yourselves. You just don't have to believe me, but don't believe the media at all. Period. Half of what you hear and nothing that you see. I believe is the saying. Believe half of what you hear and nothing that you see. Or, it works either way. Believe half of what you see and nothing that you hear. Makes a little more sense to me. Have a good night.